Hughes is
Johnny Hughes is back.
He will
be around the show. And we know that there's been a lot of talk on social media about his absence. Well, formally, what I can say is that he was on leave. Yes. Informally, I can't say anything else.
Exactly.
So he'll be here. The great Johnny Hughes.
Yes,
and that guy, I love him, man. I love him.
Stay tuned. I love
this
Johnny.
Year, unless you people run away. And then let me say good morning to Dr. Yao Osei-Edichum, the Minister of Education. You're one great man. One great man. One great man. God bless you. Forget about all the criticism, but there's a certain focus to what you're doing. And then also Nana Afrasi Mensa, your National Deputy Coordinator for the Free SHS Secretariat. Great work you are all doing around. But it's StoneBwoy who has been making waves, and he appeared before the Breakfast Club of America.
Yes.
Oh
no, but
relax it. Kojo Daniels. Good morning to you.
I want to Kojo Daniels.
Chairman Kojo Daniels. But yeah, it's a Santana, Abeku Santana.
Oh.
Me perceive, more fans. More fans.
Now about Beku Dianope, why they? Anyway,
and Abeku Santana is one great person I admire, and I will always admire him. People just don't know a lot about him because he's just a one humble guy. So.
What, is he trending or something?
Yeah, he's been trolled, but I think the trolling must stop.
Oh, he's being trolled?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, a lot of things about Despite and the way he
Despite's party.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what do you have? You were telling me about StoneBwoy.
Yes, I was telling you about StoneBwoy. He's granted an interview to one of the biggest platforms ever in entertainment in this world, all the way in America, the Breakfast Club. And everyone, absolutely everyone across the world is super proud of how StoneBwoy answered each and every question that was asked on the Breakfast Club. But listen, there was one specific question that was directed to African men. The Americans wanted to understand our culture. This was the question that was asked. This was StoneBwoy's answer. Take a listen. When we come back, we would ask the question, we would open the phone line so you can also contribute. There's a discussion on this table today. We are shaking some table. I love what Nene Leaks said. She's a TV personality. Nene Leaks, that's her name. The other lady in the blonde hair, Nene Leaks, that's her name. Okay. She's a TV personality and also a cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah, if you love your entertainment, I know that you love Nene Leaks. When StoneBwoy said, and the women have to be submissive and all that. She said, this can happen in America. The women in America cannot control to such a thing. But really on the table this morning, we are asking, do African men really spend on their women? I'm asking you.
It's a question to the audience.
And to you as well. You're a man. Do you spend on your women?
Do African men?
Do you? Are you an European man?
Yeah, we do. Now I'm getting a question. First, I wasn't getting you.
Okay, so you're getting me now.
Now African men, we spend on our women. So
why would you spend on your woman? So that you can control her?
No.
Why do you spend on your woman?
Because if your woman looks good, it's a reflection of you.
Okay, it's a reflection of you, of who you are, exactly, right? So
if you see, say the woman not dress well, or they feel good about himself, yes,
a man not take care of her.
Because it's not the taking care of. Is not only about the money you give. You give the money, but it has to translate into a certain well-being of the person spending it. That's the woman who spend it right. And the woman also needs to know how she spends that money right, to look good, to be herself, and to reflect the kind of personality that she is.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I mean by by the spend.
Okay. Yes. There's a caller online to save you.
Okay.
Yao.
No, I was ready, man.
Yeah, from Pram.
Especially following from the clip you just. I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready, man.
You ready to spend?
I'm ready.
You ready to spend?
I'm gonna spend. Yeah, I will spend.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to TV3Newday. We are so glad that you joined us. Happy Friday to you as well.
African men spend money because it's a culture. Learn from our grandfathers and come to our age. So you have to spend. Because even if you make the farm, if a woman you make the farm, the man have to control that farm.
Okay. So
when you're under the man has to have control. So African men spend money on their wife.
Okay, but why?
Why? Grandfather. No.
But what's the reason behind it? Why would you want to spend lavishly on your wife so that you're able to tell her sit and she sits, or just because you want to make her happy? I want to understand.
Yeah, it's a culture. Because you learn it from our grandfathers. Because even when you marry the woman, it's okay. The woman is under you. You have to do everything. Even if the woman have money or didn't have money, you have to stand everything.
Wow, that's super interesting. That's interesting, Roland, because not too many men will actually subscribe to that school of thoughts, because they'll say, okay, the woman also has money. So if the woman has money, why am I spending so much on her? But yeah, I was saying that whether the woman has money or not, it's your responsibility to spend on her. Do you agree to what you were saying?
I agree to that. And again, that also dovetails into the principle that I have, that spending doesn't mean that apart from just giving money, you don't give the person the emotional support, the environment that will make that woman also thrive to be independent and grow. You know, many African men are very much in a certain space now where they are around women who are growing, and they seem to have a certain complex about how strong their women are. And I think that is something that African men need to take a better relook at. Yeah, because these days we're having top women politicians, entrepreneurs, business leaders, etc. You know, so if you're around such a woman, you should know that you have to spend, but also you need to create that space for that growth. Maxwell
is calling us from Michelle Camp. Welcome, Maxwell.
Thank you so much, my sister.
You're very welcome.
Good morning to you, Mr. Roland. Good morning to you, to my sister.
Good morning, my brother.
Looking beautiful.
Thank you.
This morning.
Thank you. Please go ahead. So do African men spend on their women?
It is not a matter of control. It is a cultural thing.
Okay.
It is something we learn from, you know, it's a long age tradition that people, you know, men, you cannot marry a wife, bring the woman in the house, and you allow the woman to suffer. The day you pick that woman as your wife, the responsibility of that woman, you know, belongs to the husband. Her well-being, protection, and everything. But it is a pity today that most of our men are not financially buoyant, and they, you know, reneging from that cultural and traditional responsibility. You don't expect a woman, no matter irrespective of how rich the woman is, to support the wife. She is a helper. She is a helper. She complements everything in the house. Whereas the man protects the family. It's just like in a park where the lion is. The lion sees that all the, you know, the children, the wife, are protected. That is how it is. It is not to control any woman. There is no man that has the capability to control a woman.
Okay.
A woman can decide to do whatever she wants to do. But that respect and, you know, protection is what, it doesn't mean that, you know, spending on my wife means that I am going to control, abuse her. No, that is not. If you love your wife, if you love a woman, you love your mother, you will not abuse any woman.
Maxwell,
thank you so much, and God bless you.
Maxwell,
thank you.
Before
thank you.
you
God
go,
bless you.
no, don't let him go. He said something.
I think he's gone.
Oh, is Maxwell, are you gone? Too bad. So the question I wanted to ask, he says that if once you put a woman under your roof, you should be able to take care of her. So the question I want to ask is, if you don't have money, must you marry? That's what I'm asking.
Well,
if you don't have money, must you marry? Because if it's a cultural thing to be able to take care of your wife when you put her under your roof, whether she's got money or not.
Well, the reality is that in any relationship, a marriage is a marital relationship, whether it is courtship or cohabitation or you two are together. I mean, there's going to be a spend.
So no matter what, you need to take care of your wife. In times when you don't have money.
Or your woman.
Sorry, yes, or your woman. So in times when you don't have money, what happens?
In times?
Yes.
Oh, but I think that it's a relationship. It's very symbiotic. That is at a time where previously you had something or you were better,
right?
But now you're in some difficulty. That's another thing altogether. But you're talking about a pre-relationship phase
if
where
you
you
don't have
nothing
money
at all. You can't engage.
You shouldn't marry.
No, you should not.
Wow.
Not marry. You shouldn't even engage in such
whatever
a union.
relationship that brings
You
a
should
woman
not.
to you, you shouldn't engage
Because
in
about
it.
the essence of her, so better credit, so better phones, so better
wigs,
you know, that kind of thing.
better
Yes.
entire
If
day,
the person
better
needs
shoe.
some support,
Right.
maybe, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing I do know, though, a woman's money is not yours.
A woman's money
It's
is
not
not
yours.
yours. Wow.
So if you know,
Roland.
say you date such relationship, if you make up your mind, say, Charlie, the woman money no be your own. If if the woman give you, it be gratis.
Okay.
Like as a or they are chill.
Right. Right.
And you know, women demand loyalty, reciprocal loyalty. You'll be in difficulty.
There's a caller on the line.
There's a
Hello,
caller.
yes. Hello, good morning. May we know your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, yeah, I'm called Alassane from Accra.
Okay, let's hear you, Alassane. Do you spend on your woman?
Of course.
In what way? How
Of
do you
course.
do it? What do you buy? What do you do?
See, women in one way or the other in Africa, we classify them as supreme. You understand? Women are supreme in a such a way that the man needs to spend on her.
Okay.
Let her feel comfortable. Not because you wanted to control her,
Okay.
but you are doing your righteous obligation. Because it's religious when you spend on your woman. Just as you are spending on your children, it's religious when you spend on your woman.
Okay.
Well, you are her backbone. And then definitely she looks up to you for a whole lot. So if you have it, why not? Let her have it in excess. So that she will not necessarily having it excess, but you are trying to inspire her to let her know that it is because of her or them that you are looking for that treasure. You understand? And so definitely you as a man, you have to do your obligation, it being religious, and then also a situation that will bring comfort to the family. Not necessarily control. You don't have to control her. You have to give her liberty.
Okay.
Even if you say you want to control her, woman has a way of doing things. And you cannot stop that. You understand?
Alassane.
So, yeah.
We thank you for your time this morning. Thank you so much.
So, for
I don't know
example,
why the women are not calling.
Yeah, so for Mr. Madia,
No, I was saying man friend. No.
Right now, women bore men. So I have this one
the
from.
women would have to confirm if really the men take care of us. We would have to confirm.
I have this one from Great Meg, and she says the truth is that in today's world, no man loves a woman, but they only love respect. So men love respectful women.
Okay.
Also, no woman loves a man. They love honesty and being taken care of.
Okay.
Men love respect. Women love honesty and being cared for.
Wow.
So I think it makes a lot of sense.
I think there's some truth in what she's saying.
And this one is in relation to what Amos Kevin Annan said last week, in relation to if after you've done the lovey-dovey things and I love you, and then you people are together, this is where this one becomes very important. Because then all the phase about have you eaten, let's go and sit out and all those things, they get missing. So then you're faced with real life. You wake up, the person is there. You go out and come, Charlie, you know, that kind of thing. So this is what keeps you together and then makes the respect as well as the reciprocal honesty also undertaken. And I think that in the midst of this is where the taking care of is.
I see.
That's where kwacha and things, both sides, it has to be.
Money is important too. And all that get money. That's
Charlie,
what I say. That's what I say all the time.
If you be poor, don't try.
Delali, I'm hoping this Delali is a female Delali because I know Delali is used. Oh, male Delali. Okay, Delali, let's know what your thoughts are. Do you take care of your woman? How much have you given her this month or this week?
No, at the moment I don't have a girlfriend, but when I had one, I used to spend on her.
Oh, yeah? Are you married?
Yeah. So, no, I'm not married.
But when you had money, when you guys were dating, not like, you do pa.
Well, yes.
She's not here to defend.
Business is really good. So
ask him, what does he mean by that?
Okay,
Taking care of.
so when you say you were taking care of her, tell me exactly what were you doing? Dinner every Friday, flowers here and there, 10,000 cedis a week. What was it?
No. So okay, with my last relationship, it was a long distance relationship.
Oh,
You were in here.
She was abroad? Was she abroad?
No. She's a Nigerian actually.
Okay.
So she's a Nigerian and I'm here in Ghana.
So you used to transfer money?
Exactly.
Apart from transferring money, what else were you doing to sustain a long distance relationship?
Basically nothing. You get it. That was just it. And for me, it was out of the fact that I really liked her.
Okay.
That's why I even,
So now that you don't quite have it, has anything changed? The way she feels about you, the way she used to talk to you and call you, has anything changed at all?
Oh, even before we broke up, she wasn't really, she wasn't really into material things, so it didn't really affect her that much.
Oh, so
the distance actually.
So then why did you break up?
The distance actually.
Oh, distance broke you up. But I thought they said love has nothing on distance, or distance has nothing on love. That's what they say, no? He's coughing. I'm so sorry. Is he off?
Yeah,
he's off. He was coughing, exactly.
You know, when you're talking about women, you have to look after them. You will choke. It's a serious issue.
But he says they broke up because of distance. The lady's in Nigeria.
Oh, shouldn't be
long distance relationships don't work? Is that what he's trying to say?
Do.
Oh, because I'm thinking, okay, so if everything was okay and she wasn't a materialistic woman, I just wish you had stayed on the phone. But anyway, sorry about the cough. Get some water. So what we are discussing this morning is in relation to that interview that StoneBwoy granted at the Breakfast Club when Charlemagne and his colleagues asked why, or the reason behind, okay, there's a woman. Finally, there's a woman. There's a woman. What's your name, honey? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead. What's your name, honey?
My name is Mariam.
Mariam.
Yes.
Is it true what the men are saying?
It's true.
Oh,
it's very true.
Tell us about it.
My husband is very, very responsible. Very, very. He doesn't even know how much I take as a salary.
Wow. And how long have you been married?
5 years now.
5 years. He's not even interested in how much you get from work.
Come again?
He's not even interested in how much you make from work.
No. He never even asked, because the money he gives me as upkeep money is even more than my salary.
Wow. You are very lucky.
Mashallah.
And you've been married for five years. Do you have children?
No, not yet.
Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Are there other wives?
No, I'm alone.
Mashallah.
Oh, so it's one that you guys have agreed that it will be only Mariam, it will only be you?
We've never discussed that.
Wow.
We've never discussed that, yes.
But do you see it coming?
I know he's responsible, even if he should decide to add up or marry another one. I know very well that he will be able to take care of us.
Wow.
Charlie, I love this woman. Please, what's your name again?
Mariam. That's super impressive.
Charlie, talking about Mariam, man.
Wow.
You know, yesterday, I went to my favorite joint in Comfort to buy wache. And I was speaking to Hajia Aisha, who is at Saida Wachi, and Hajia Saida as well, and we're talking about some of these things.
Yeah.
So, and she was saying that because Islam, you look at the hadiths and what they say about relationships and the marital relationship is, you have to look after a woman because you can, and you have the ability to. And Hajia Aisha did say that sometimes you can be in the most comfortable of Islamic marriages. You'll be surprised.
Wow.
Yes.
Even with the other wives.
Just make sure that
one
know they concern you, know they concern you, you know they talk what you for no talk.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
I get it. I get it. I see.
Good. And that understanding will make you have a very fruitful relationship. Do you understand? And there's a point I made earlier about how in order for us to put this into better perspective, we have to take the generality of the growing women population who have become professionals, who have grown into their own stead financially. They become more financially independent. And so if a man wants to lord over them because they feel that there needs to be some responsibility or some might that has to be exerted over that woman, just because I look after that woman, there'll be conflict. So everybody should know their place. And there's a scenario I always have in my head. You see all these big women ministers and entrepreneurs, etc. You can imagine that if they were men, their wives would be playing second fiddle to them.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So if that is the case, you flip it. If they are women, your husband also should play second fiddle. It's not because you haven't, you are not same. It's because you haven't gotten there.
Right.
So you need to know your place within that structure of a relationship, and you'll be fine.
I see.
You'll be fine.
Thank you for your thoughts. I think we've got a few messages that came in. Let's try and read them quickly before we go. Conversation still going on. Hashtag TV3Newday. Let's know what you think. But this one is from Nana Yao, and it says, "Good morning. And I guess this cultural thing of spending on women is good, but for a good, cultured and respectful woman. We protect women and care for them, but not spending. Men, again, should be careful because when you spend all the money and it gets finished, she might end up leaving you for someone else who can spend on her." Okay, Nanaya, those are your thoughts. I'll read another one that says, "Roland, you guys are making women feel too comfortable, hence being at the demand side all the time. I share the school of thoughts where you don't absolutely uphold a woman's needs as your needs until you are legitimately married to her." Does he have a point? He addressed this one to you, that until you are married to a woman, do not carry all her burdens.
Oh, maybe. It depends. That's why I'm saying that if you agreed, like Cristiano Ronaldo and the lady,
Georgina,
and they are cohabiting, but they're in a relationship.
Yes.
Shakira and the former boyfriend, they never married. So that is a union.
Right.
Indeed, you look at...
so you look at the dynamics of the relationship, and that
so I'm talking about the,
Okay.
Yeah. But if you're talking about, generally, women maybe will not be more responsible to you or respectful to you because you haven't married, and that's another matter altogether. But of course, if that is the criteria you want to set before you engage the woman in a courtship before you marry, that's also another matter. But I'm talking about where you have a relationship, there are terms and conditions you have applied to each other. That one, you have to be responsible for your woman.
All right.
I see that the way you're smiling, you see that I'm making sense, right?
Yeah, you're making sense.
Great.
You're making sense. You always make sense anyway.